election trouble in Fort Bend County. We've gotten calls and emails from folks saying that there were huge delays. Our Melissa Correa is live there with details.
Hey there, Sherman. We're live at the Smart Financial Center, one of the major hubs for Fort Bend County elections this year. We've got about a 20 to 30 minute wait for voters to get inside to cast their ballot on this first day of early voting. Let me tell you about the backlog, this 20 to 30 minute wait, so much better than the hours-long wait earlier this morning. Fort Bend County's district attorney confirming for us that when early voting began this morning, the election machines, the voting machines just simply didn't turn on. They're designed, these Fort Bend County owned machines are designed to turn on the first day of early voting. Fort Bend County had them set to October 19th, a week from today, which was initially the beginning of early voting until July, back then a few months ago when Governor Abbott had extended early voting to 3 weeks. And so once they got through that technical glitch, voting resumed for about an hour or so, and then Fort Bend County tells us a second completely different technical glitch happened, shutting down the machines at 4 locations, including the Smart Financial Center, for about a couple of hours or so. Voters a little weary, some of them giving the county grace, the district attorney personally apologizing for what was happening here on the first day of early voting. He also shared with us this tidbit of information. The district attorney is working with Fort Bend County's attorney to create this new election security task force. They are here at the Smart Financial Center, Sherman, getting to the bottom of those technical glitches to make sure they're not human error, to make sure everything's going to be working okay for the next 3 weeks of early voting.
All righty. Thank you, Melissa.